Right. The 19 unit apartment complex or the $1.2 million land deals are just as easy as the $500 one. And I can attest to that. Like, we're there now. We're doing the bigger deals. It's easier to raise the money because people are attracted by big, cool, like, goals like that. So let me break it down though. Like, I had to build my belief. Because I thought it was too good to be true on like my fifth land deal. Like, the fifth one was a bank that said, hey, yeah, we'll sell you this parcel of land for $25,000. It was actually 44 acres next to Schriever Air Force Base in Colorado Springs. I wanted to offer 20,000. I knew the land was worth over 100. Like, I'm offering 20 cents on the dollar because that's how scared I was. I was like hoping they didn't accept it. Well, they accepted my offer, but they said, we're going to put it to 25,000. That was on a Friday night. I was so nervous because I didn't have the 25 grand. I thought the bank was going to sue me if I didn't buy it, but I got it under a signable contract where I could basically sell the contract. I know you said you've had some wholesalers on here, so your audience probably understands this. I was going to wholesale this land because I didn't have the 25 grand and I didn't know what I know now, because my mother-in-law had the 25 grand, or my neighbor had the 25 grand, or probably my dad would have helped me too with that. But I didn't realize people had 25 grand when you were buying an asset at less than 25 cents on the dollar. So that's one thing I hope people get in their mind. When you have something at that big of a discount, it's kind of like if I told you, hey, Chris, I'm going to give you one of my Bitcoins that's worth like 60 grand right now. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not tracking it, but you can have it for 30. Would you take it?
Yeah, of course.
And you can't see it. You can't hold it. Land, you can see it. You can farm it. You can ranch it. You can build a house on it, whatever. It's tangible. But I got it under contract. I went out and put signs everywhere. 44 acres, 38K, 38,000, had it under contract for 25. So I was going to make a quick 13 grand. And I put out those signs with my phone number, 38K, 44 acres. I put out 33 of those signs. Before I even finished putting them out, I had a buyer that I met on the side of the road. We shook hands and did the deal. So there's one way. There's one way right there. You don't have to have the money. Way number two, here's another example. We talked about that, like the $500 deals. You run out of those small parcels of land.
That's for sure.
But you find the $5,000 ones, the land that's worth 15 grand, and someone will sell it for 5 grand. And you can go out there and put an email out there, or you can go to a meetup, or you can go and put it on Craigslist saying, hey, land's worth 15,000. It's 5 acres. I'll sell it to you for $5,000 down, and $300 a month. I just use my buyer's money to pay for the land. A third example, my grandma has 5 grand in the bank account, earning 0% interest. If I said, hey, grandma, I'll give you 6% on that 5 grand if you let me borrow it to buy this piece of land, and the land is going to be your security, grandma. The land's worth 15 grand. Here's an appraisal from a realtor, or here's a CMA from a realtor, comparative market analysis, or a broker's price opinion, whatever you want to call it. The one next door just sold for 15 grand in the last 3 months. We're going to use your 5 grand to buy it. I'm going to pay you 6% interest, and you're going to get a deed of trust and a promissory note from the title company protecting you, grandma. If I don't pay this payment, you can take the land.